Welcome to the recap of Pulp Cthulhu Blackheart Crucible Session 23. As always, let me thank Juice at Master of the Game for hosting and playing, his partner in crime, Paula at Awkwardly Nerdy, currently AWOL, Bill at RollStats, the Unholy Trinity, Jason, Josh, and Isaiah. We pick up this session with Ethel and Nova escaping the SHADOWFELL. They're picked up by a Russian fishing vessel and taken to a small coast town off the eastern coast of Russia. They commandeer a motorcycle and attempt to catch up with the rest of the group. Blake, Bonnie, and Silas have just taken out a group of Russian soldiers at a checkpoint. This is when our PvP incident occurred, as Blake fired on the... Hold on. Yeah, you know... Okay, well, you know I'm in the middle of the recap. What, plot armor? No, never heard of it. Yeah, like, I forgot the luck roll. Seriously. Got to do it. Okay, well, yeah, I know, you're always listening. I got it. I'm not doing the... No, the hot tub thing was a one-off, and I'm not doing the Skeletor voice. You're gonna watch, though, right? Hello? Anyway, Nova and Ethel are almost killed by Blake and Bonnie. But luckily, Ethel does have enough luck to survive. They make it to a Russian airfield and are on a flight to Moscow.
There are federal agents who watch our live stream.
Ethel and Nova, you guys are in the water beginning to swim towards the mist, which presumably is the separator between this world and your world. And you can hear the wand clatter onto the deck of the ship as 13 bounds past up the cargo net and grabs the wand as it hits once off the deck, and all the minions begin to surround him.
Well, Ethel's going to begin laying down cover fire.
Get your grubby mitts away from that, you creepy bastards!
You shoot, and you can see the rounds go like right through these things, and pieces kind of fall off, and it almost looks like there's bugs or something moving around, and they're like crawling down the side, moving around. But they continue to go. 13 just kind of, he looks and grabs the wand of Orcus in one hand, and you see him just kind of crouch down. And as all the minions kind of pile up on him, he just shoots right up through them with the wand of Orcus in his hand, and then he just kind of disappears into the sky.
Do we see like 10 potatoes rain down below it?
Yes, you do, yes. The potatoes begin to rain down onto the ship, bouncing everywhere. A couple fall into the water.
Well, I think we gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he's totally got this covered. I'm just paddling towards the mist.
But the mist seems to pass, and all of a sudden the color returns. So you manage to stay conscious as when the water hits you, it is freezing cold. It like takes your breath away.
You're taking my breath away.
Your wings are gone. You realize you are back to your normal material form, right alongside a boat. Looks like a fishing vessel, and they're all scrambling, throwing like life preservers in there to try to get you.
Oh my God, my leg is cramping.
An ounce or two of pickle juice tends to relieve the cramps in them in about 10 minutes.
Throw their life preservers, and they climb down the side of the boat, and they kind of grab you guys and pull you up onto the fishing vessel, and they get a bunch of blankets out.
Ethel's going to go rifling through her purse and pull out her old fake KGB identification and kind of pull it out and hold it out for them to look at.
I'm KGB. We need to get back to shore as soon as possible. Do it for the motherland, comrade.
Commissars, apologies. Where do you need to go?
For starters, where are we?
They are off the coast of eastern Russia, right outside the Bering Sea.
Well, we got shot down. We were tracking a damn American ship. Has there been any word of an American airplane being shot down?
We have not. He says we haven't heard of any aircraft. Should we be on the lookout?
You should definitely be keeping an eye out. It would have gone down somewhere near this area, maybe. Just some, meager rations for me and my companion. She's a mute, so, keep that in mind.
They go and start grabbing you some vodka and some pickled seal meat.
That sounds disgusting.
The fishing boat makes a sweep and does not find anything. One of the sailors does say that he claims he saw some kind of ghostly ship, and the captain just says that he's seeing things, and that's just a fishing tale.
It seems as though the capitalist pigs have evaded us. They must have bailed out over land. We need to get into port now.
Do you need us to assist with the search?
If you could provide, as you continue about your glorious work for the country, bringing in good food for all of the good communists. If you could continue your sweep to see if maybe their plane went down somewhere over the water, that would be very appreciated.
Yes, please accept this gift, this bottle of vodka and some more pickled seal meat for your journey.
An ounce or two of pickle juice.
Thank you, comrade.
As you're walking up the bank to these homes, you see that there is one person out there in like a tank top and suspenders, and he looks very agitated.
Ethel will pull out a cigarette and light it and then say,
Good morning, comrade. Have you seen any capitalist pigs lately?
Oh, who are you?
I'm Agent Rozanev.
There was some here earlier looking for spies. They took my pickup truck.
I see. Do you happen to know which direction that they fled?
He points in the direction of this, dirt road.
Do you know of any other vehicles in town which I might pursue them with?
If you are KGB, all vehicles are motherland. You take which one you want.
This is true, but I am looking for something very capable.
Do you think they were spies?
Most definitely.
I knew it. My phone doesn't work either.
Filthy capitalist pigs destroying the motherland's property.
He walks over to one of his barns and he opens the door, goes in, and he wheels out a motorcycle.
I told you.
No way to communicate with anyone.
Oh, they probably got snowmobiles somewhere, like in the barn that we didn't thoroughly check.
Yeah, the snowmobiles they keep in the barn, or the massive Su-37 they hide in there for the Air Force.
The motorcycles.
Confident that they are capitalist spies.
Indeed.
He takes out a screwdriver, starts doing a little adjustments on the bike. All right, so you crank up the motorcycle and take off?
Yep.
Ethel hits a pothole and you almost go flying off the back. Then you're holding on.
Right, she doesn't have
Jeez.
evasion. She still stays.
Do you know how to drive this thing, Ethel?
I haven't driven a motorcycle since 1954.
Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby.
So you guys are driving with the one headlight in the darkness here along this Russian road. We go back to the other group as you guys are driving in the darkness along this Russian road.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Bonnie, up ahead, there's an army deuce and a half, the big hammer and sickle on it, and there's a group of about 5 soldiers standing around, and they've got some kind of light, and they're starting to flag you down.
Blake, can you hear me back there?
What?
We're not dealing with this crap. Get your gun ready. Follow my lead.
Shoot!
Not yet. Follow my lead. I'm gonna do something. Shoot everything to the left.
I sit up and I barely am high enough that I can see over the edge of the side of the truck, and I'm ready to unload.
I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna slow down a bit. I'm gonna put it to about 40 kilometers an hour and get within, let's say, 30 meters of them. Then I'm gonna turn the wheel hard to the right and hit the e-brake and just drift us right next to Blake can get some good shots into
Okay,
them.
you're going to do
It's
some
covered.
Fast and Furious 10. All right, so you go by. There's 5 of these guys by the side of the road in their deuce and a half Russian vehicle, and you just spray them. You nail one guy right up his leg. You can just see his whole leg just kind of blow apart, and he just kind of falls to the ground. The other guy you hit square in the chest, and he falls back and hits the ground. The other guys are taking cover as the rounds hit off the ground and hit the truck.
Bonnie, I think 2 died of natural causes.
I'm gonna open the door and just fire at the remaining 3 full auto.
All 3 of them drop.
Oh, that's good.
You're not sure if they are dead.
Blake,
Yeah.
make sure they're dead. Don't shoot them in the uniforms. We have use for those.
A little late for that.
We're
They're
taking
covered
their
in
truck.
blood. They're covered in blood.
Whatever parts of their uniforms aren't covered in blood, we're taking and we're using that.
Well, you just shoot the two remaining.
Sorry, Bonnie, I couldn't protect the uniforms.
So yeah, the snow is covered in commie blood
As it should be.
as these 5 soldiers are dead next to their truck. When you look in the back, you find what looks to be like pieces of a plane. You know, you're rolling on the bike, and in the distance you can see faint light and like something ahead of you, like maybe there's a vehicle or two.
Don't hit it.
What? I can't see hardly anything.
You can hear what sounds like a motorcycle coming down the road,
I think that's a good omen.
and as you look up, you can see this faint light headed your way.
Bonnie! Someone's coming! I turn around with my gun. I stand up in the back of the truck. I take aim at the motorcycle and full auto the front tire.
Well, identify it first before you start shooting.
There's nothing to identify.
You hear some gunfire, Ethel, and the tire just explodes. Can give me some dodge roll.
Can I push everything
Yeah.
tonight? That's just what
Yeah.
I'm going to do. I'm just going to push all of them.
I think that's a good omen.
It doesn't matter because I rolled higher. I feel like I probably ran into a tree.
Ethel, so the bike just, you're trying to control it, and it flips. You go flying. Your pants are fine.
I think that's a good omen.
Well, good. At least I know that.
17.
I've got more than broken ribs, okay? Because I didn't have 17 hit points left in the first place.
So how's your punctured lung?
So Nova, 100% probably went flying chest first then into a tree, and she's laying on the side of the road
I killed the
at
demon
the
bat.
moment.
Bonnie and Blake, you see this bike just go flying, and the 2 people on it just go flying in the air, and the one lone tree that is out on this road, the person runs into.
I saw 2 people go flying. Do I see any movement still?
Ethel's definitely crawling for Nova, who isn't moving after that hard wreck. Ethel's like trying to pull Nova like completely behind the tree to kind of assess her damage and remain in a concealed position in case she gets shot at again.
I'm going to move up and burst fire into the person still crawling around. I can't identify them. Blake informed me that we were being attacked by a motorcycle, and so there's 2 people crawling around. I don't have... Without metagaming, I can't do anything else. Yeah. 3 round bursts into the damn moving person. On success.
Bonnie's gonna kill her grandmother.
It's one of the many sad truths of elder abuse.
You guys are just killing half the party. I just, just letting you know.
I think that's a good omen.
No one bothered calling out. It's me or anything. No one
Ethel
said
didn't see
anything.
anything.
We didn't know.
We
didn't know.
We saw
All we
lights
saw
followed by
were
lights.
headlights, and then you just started shooting at us. You guys we could have literally just been somebody going past you, and you're like, oh my god, I see a motorcycle. Kill them all.
I have no
Come
context
on.
except that Blake told me
5
the shooting.
dead Russian bodies all over the snow here. I'm sure a Russian would have just kept driving, no problem. Yeah.
Last thing Ethel knew is she heard
Yes.
Nova tell her that there was something ahead, and then the front tire on the motorcycle blew out.
I'm really sorry, but literally Blake shot first, and I have no other information to go by.
That's
I
a
asked
shirt
if I
right
could
there.
see.
Blake shot first.
So 2 of the shots do hit your body armor, so that takes away 5. Okay, I forgot to do this at the beginning of the session, so we're going to do it right now.
Somebody gets you out of some trouble, right? Big trouble.
For Ethel and Nova, you didn't roll luck last time when we started, right? You didn't do a luck refresh?
Yeah.
So let's do that right now,
Okay.
because I completely forgot.
It is a fail.
Okay, so you will roll 2d10 plus 10.
Got 19 luck.
I did fine.
Okay, so if you pass, you roll 1d10 plus 5. 33.
Well, just enough.
You can say, thanks, you saved my ass.
Ethel, I'm all I'm saying is there's no way I mathematically can make this work. The tree would have to be The tree would have to be like a sequoia.
And the vision that was planted.
Well, so the motorcycle's still probably running, so Ethel's going to dive for the throttle, pin it, causing the motorcycle to kind of like, launch straight into the air, hit the tree, and knock the tree over in the other direction.
The 2 shots hit you in the chest, the 2 main 3-round bursts, and then the other one hit your left arm. So your left arm is badly injured, but the rest of them hit your body armor.
Ethel's going to try and take like a prone position on the ground and yell,
"This is Custer's last stand, you commie bastards!"
and shoot back.
You hear this person yell after you fired at them in the
Ethel! That was
success. You always wear body armor in Russia.
Get hit in the right leg, and you take 1 damage. The other rounds go through the truck and hit your body armor. You can feel them impact.
Damn it, Ethel!
Advantage.
Ethel, don't you ever shoot me again!
Why the hell did you open fire on us? Nova's dying over here.
And Ethel's jumping to assess Nova's condition. So she probably has a punctured lung, like internally, and can't breathe. So Ethel, like, full on pulled out a stiletto out of her purse and let the air out so you hear the hiss.
Fully embracing the title of this session.
Ethel, Nova, why didn't you call on your cell phone?
I don't have one, jackass.
What do you mean you don't have
and
one?
We're in Russia. You think we're gonna get service in Russia?
Yeah, why not? They have great cell phone towers here.
Mine's soaking wet, okay? We had to like swim for our lives. All right?
I mean, you don't just sneak up on a guy who just killed a bunch of Russians. I'm just saying.
All right, but you don't open fire on people that escaped Alcatraz, okay?
Well, I didn't know you were from Alcatraz, and you knew we were in Russia.
It is the largest country in the entire world, with a landmass of over 17,075,200 square kilometers.
Ethel's just going to take a big old tug on the vodka bottle and pass it to Nova.
Well, I'm glad you guys are okay.
Okay is not the word for our status right now. I've got holes in me like Swiss cheese again. I just got better like, half a day ago. Also, not to mention, every time something heals, now there's lizard scales there.
Yeah, Ethel's purse just accidentally slaps Blake in the bullet wound.
We couldn't see the bodies. We literally saw the headlights. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't panic. All right, Russia's sort of a big place.
Yeah, it's a big place.
Which makes up almost the landmass of Canada and the United States combined.
We are severely outnumbered out there.
My old ass eyes didn't even see anything. All I heard was Nova say there's some headlights ahead, and then boom, no more front tire, and I'm getting shot at.
Well, why'd you pop the tire?
I wonder whose smart-ass idea that was.
I don't know, you're the one that laid the bike down. Who's driving a motorcycle in the snow and mud?
People who are trying to catch up with people who are in the snowy mud.
Do you remember that time that Nova said she's going to punch Blake in the face every time he does something stupid?
Yes.
This would be one of those times where I think she's just going to...
No.
I think she's just going to smack him across the face.
I think that's a good omen.
If she falls into the bed of the truck.
I'm going to put on my new Russian uniform. Does anyone here speak Russian besides you, Grandpa?
Yeah, my cover so far is that I'm a KGB agent, Agent Eddington. Apparently they said prepare 2 prototypes.
What were the prototypes supposed to be?
I don't know, it says prepare 2 prototypes and then in a hyphen below it, Calico, Karameshva, then endless possibilities.
That doesn't really tell us what the prototypes are. Does it tell us where they were shipped to? Nova, in the past couple of years, have you spent any time in Mexico?
Not a ton of time. Why?
Answer's yes. You say yes. This is a class action lawsuit question. You can get a lot of money.
There's mention of Sioux City, Iowa, September 18th in 2007.
Sioux City? Who would go to Sioux City, Iowa? It's in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. That's a long ways into UNAS.
Is there anything special about Sioux City, Iowa that we know of?
I mean, they used to call it Little Chicago, but that was back in like the 40s.
Little Chicago in Iowa? I was in Jamaica.
It all leads back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's where the stray Nazis went.
Tell us, what were you doing in Jamaica during that time?
Well, I went to the Bob Marley Museum. I did get a martini glass, though.
Oh, you know what? I know what it is now. These are the Holiness's notes on the letters that he was corresponding to. So His Holiness is Mr. M. This person addressed him by name this time. It's like a subtle threat, you get it? And then there's something about telling Mr. Robbins to talk with his daughter about the rules.
Oh, it sounds
apparently
like
she was breaking some of the rules. You know, apparently His Holiness Mr. M has an emissary named Lucky.
That's the person you remember who was in the coffee shop who you talked to.
Then begs the question, what do they have to do with the cult of Stalin?
I'm not quite sure.
Are they friendly with the cult, or are they using the cult?
Maybe they're spies, and they're spying on the cult.
These are our newly arrived surgeons, Doctors Trowbridge and Greenbaum.
Doctor?
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 It almost seems as though they're being used by the cult.
Doctor?
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 And Doctor. Well, we miss anyone?
He addressed him as Mr. M again. There's a little bit of a disgruntledge about the lack of progress.
We need more information.
Indeed.
We need a lot more information.
Once we deal with this drone threat, it should be a lot simpler to get more of these Sindum scientists on our side.
Through a wooded area, and then you see in the distance 2 guard towers that are lit up. Looks like the entrance to some kind of base. Retaining wall around it with a huge gate.
Does it look like it would have an airfield there?
Yes.
Grandma, if we're able to sneak onto the base and get to a plane, that would definitely speed up our adventure into the Ukraine.
We might not have to sneak. If I can convince them that, Blake and Nova and Snake are all capitalist spies that I've recently captured, and we need immediate transportation to Moscow, we should be able to get our hands on a plane.
Snake, put on a Russian uniform as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And
This
for
is
God's
true.
sakes, pick up a Kalashnikov.
I ain't taking my boots off.
You don't have to. It will be fine. No one's going to see your legs for now. Blake, put your weapons behind Snake and put your hands behind your back. You too, Nova. Pretend you're prisoners.
I'm gonna put my hands in front of me together and cross them, because I feel like putting my hands behind me, I'm just gonna start gushing more blood, and I'm already kind of slumped over a little bit.
You're both wounded captives now. That's your role. Stick to it.
Snake goes, he's our fast talker.
Easy.
I know a little bit of Mandarin. That should be enough.
I don't think so. You just stay silent, Snake, and look intimidating.
What are your papers?
Ethel pulls out her badge. Yeah, so it's a circa 1989 badge.
So he takes a look at it. He walks over to his buddy, and then they walk over to like a small little guardhouse. You can see he gets on a phone.
Just play it cool.
I put the truck in park and go ahead and rack back the bolt on the Kalashnikov and keep it next to me.
I whisper, you guys should have shot him.
There's an entire base full of commies. Now is not the time to start shooting.
This old badge. You will need to get updated soon. We need to inspect the vehicle first.
Be warned, I do have 2 prisoners in the back of utmost importance. The capitalist spies that were taken to Moscow.
So he walks in the back and looks in and sees the debris and sees Blake and Nova.
With Snake standing over them.
He comes back. He's like, "That your soldiers out of uniform. Tell them to get off those cowboy boots."
He jacked them off their dead friend. Kind of a trophy, if you will.
A couple more guards come out and they start pulling open these gates to the base. And they start, telling you to move.
Make sure you have a plane ready.
Sure, comrade. In the distance, you can see there's an airfield.
Just start casually driving towards the airfield like you own the place. Go ahead and pull up next to that plane.
Ethel's gonna get out and walk to the back of the truck.
All right, prisoners, get out. Move your pig asses.
Nova's gonna stumble out. I'm not sure if on purpose or on accident, trying to follow orders, sell it.
Yeah, Ethel's trying to continue selling it, and As much as she doesn't want to, she is going to shove Nova in the back as she's getting out of the truck, probably making her fall down.
Well, as you shove Nova, I'm going to grab her arm and put it under mine and just start shoving her forwards into the plane aggressively.
Okay. You see a person come over. It looks like probably somebody higher up, like an admiral or something. What is this vehicle doing on my airfield?
Greetings, comrade. KGB agent Eddington. I have 2 prisoners in urgent need of transport to Moscow. They're capitalist spies.
What is your objective?
Well, I object to taking a girl out, and buying her dinner, and then she won't put out for you.
No!
Why did you pick up these agents?
Just in the town south of here. Your security needs to be tighter. You need to do more home-to-home checks.
What is this name? What town did you find this in?
Puka or something.
Puka. Shut your mouth, pig.
And that's a little backhand, Blake.
No!
You are forceful. Very good. If you were not sufficient enough, I would have showed you how to do it.
Would you like to anyways, comrade? Take out some of your frustrations.
Of course I will, and he slaps you.
No!
I will make sure they sweep the town.
Indeed, I think the local farmer was aiding these people.
Oh, you just got a farmer and his boy killed.
We will purge, if necessary. Shall we take them inside, interrogate them? I have a new machine.
I have direct orders to take these 2 to Moscow.
Everyone coming and commandeering our plane. We just had Cult of Stalin agent show up. He will be flying with you. You need to update. Are you the one with the ID that's...
Indeed.
You need to get this fixed.
Unfortunately, I've been in deep cover operations for some time. I followed these 2 here all the way from San Francisco.
Is it as decadent as they say?
It is. They're so audacious as to have freedom ice cream. Why would anyone need freedom in their ice cream? They should make collective ice cream.
The appropriate
Serve it
amount
in
for everyone.
small amounts so everyone can have some. Yes, all a collective member needs is a pint.
We'll get on flight. I will inform Moscow that you are on your way.
And Ethel will proceed to begin shoving Blake towards the plane.
Have I got
Yeah, he walks over and punches you in the kidney.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That's his favorite kidney, though.
It's the only kidney I have left. The other one.
I'm going to go running down the stairs after Nova's there, and I'm going to grab Blake and go, "Vigot's," and just shove him with the back of my rifle.
To Moscow, we will have to refuel in the air a few times. We are instructed not to land. These prisoners are going to be a problem.
Ethel will backhand Blake again.
No! They shouldn't.
This one's tough. You sure you don't want to leave him here? He can wrestle bear. We bet on it.
I pull back the charging handle of the rifle, get the buttstock of the rifle, and right into the back of the neck.
I lean towards Nova and I say, they are going to pay for this.
Stop your scheming, capitalist pigs.
So one of the pilots opens the door, comes out, and he's got a serving tray. He's like, Agent Eddington, the vodka for you. He's got a bottle of vodka and some shot glasses for the 3 of you.
She thanks him.
We have pickled beets, pickled cabbage, if you wish.
An ounce or 2 of pickle juice.
A gift for you and the pilot.
And Ethel will pull out the pickled seal.
Most hospitable. Thank you. Enjoy your flight. If you need anything, just let us know. So the bathroom door, you can hear some commotion, and it unlocks as like somebody is struggling to get out of the bathroom, like they don't fit.
I stand up.
And as they're pushing around and the door flings open, you catch this huge person. And you notice that they're wearing like these real shorty shorts with no shirt, and their whole chest is covered with like scars and fresh injuries. And as you look up to the face of the person, it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he's like, "Oh, you jabronis again?"
Six.
I think that's a good omen.
Whisper in the sound
Go!